Welcome to today's fascinating deep dive into one of the smallest yet most enduring pieces of Australian currency, the 1996 Australian 5-cent coin. At first glance, it may appear insignificant, especially when found in dirty or well-circulated condition, but behind that worn-out surface lies a story rich with history, craftsmanship, and collector intrigue. This tiny coin is a symbol of Australian heritage and continues to capture the attention of coin lovers all around the world. The 5-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia switched from the old pound system to the decimal system. It replaced the pre-decimal sixpence and carried forward much of its size and silver-like appearance, even though its metal composition was different. By 1996, this little coin had already celebrated 3 decades of circulation, a true survivor in a world where smaller denominations were slowly disappearing. The 1996 issue of the Australian 5-cent coin might seem like a regular piece of change, but it sits at an interesting point in Australia's coinage timeline. It was minted during a time when the Royal Australian Mint was producing coins in large quantities, yet maintaining impressive precision and consistency in quality. Every coin was a small work of art, even those intended for everyday transactions. On the obverse side of the 1996 5-cent coin, you'll find the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the talented sculptor Raphael Maklauf. This portrait had been used on Australian coins since 1985 and remained in use until 1998. The design features the Queen wearing the royal diadem, symbolizing dignity and continuity. Even in a dirty or worn condition, her likeness still holds a regal presence, softly visible under layers of time and use. Turning to the reverse side, you'll encounter one of Australia's most beloved creatures, the echidna. This intricate design, created by Stuart Devlin, captures the spiny anteater in extraordinary detail. Devlin was known as the goldsmith to the Queen, and his designs elevated ordinary coins into miniature masterpieces. The echidna, with its quills, snout, and curled body, represents the uniqueness of Australian wildlife and remains unchanged since 1966. Although the 1996 5-cent coin was not produced as a special commemorative issue, its simple design and lasting circulation make it a quiet classic. Many of these coins have traveled across the nation countless times, exchanged in shops, passed through pockets, and jingled in purses, gathering the dirt and marks of everyday life. This ware tells its own story, one of a hard-working coin that has served Australians faithfully for decades. In dirty or well-worn condition, a 1996 5-cent coin might appear dull or grayish-brown due to tarnish and accumulated grime. But under that layer of dirt lies a copper-nickel surface that can still gleam when cleaned carefully. Collectors often prefer uncleaned coins because the dirt and natural patina serve as proof of authenticity and history. A heavily circulated coin has character. Every scratch and smudge speaks of years gone by. The metal composition of the 1996 5-cent coin is 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a subtle silvery tone when new. It weighs 2.83 grams and measures 19.41 millimeters in diameter. These specifications have remained unchanged since the coin's introduction in 1966, another testament to the design's longevity and practicality. The edges are reeded, giving the coin a firm grip and distinctive texture. When examining a dirty 1996 5-cent coin, collectors look beyond its surface. They study the minting details, the shape of the letters, the spacing of the date, and even the sharpness of the Queen's portrait. Variations or minting errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. Some 1996 coins have been reported with slight misalignments or weak strikes, which, while rare, can make them more desirable among collectors. As with all coins, condition plays a crucial role in determining value. A 1996 5-cent coin in mint or uncirculated condition might fetch a few dollars among collectors, especially when encapsulated or part of a complete year set. However, even a dirty or circulated example has sentimental and educational value. It allows collectors to appreciate the wear patterns and the journey each coin has taken. For new collectors, finding a 1996 5-cent coin in everyday change can be the beginning of a rewarding hobby. It introduces them to the world of Australian coinage, where art, history, and value intersect. Even if the coin is dirty or worn, cleaning it lightly, without harsh chemicals or scrubbing, can reveal surprising beauty beneath. But serious collectors often advise against cleaning, as natural toning adds authenticity. In the coin market, demand for the 1996 5-cent coin depends heavily on condition and rarity. Since this year's mintage was high, circulated examples are common, but pristine ones are harder to find. Those preserved in proof or mint sets remain especially attractive. Yet the dirty, circulated examples still hold emotional value for enthusiasts who love coins with stories to tell. The current market value of a 1996 5-cent coin in circulated or dirty condition is typically between a few cents and $1, depending on eye appeal and minor variations. But certain coins with errors, such as double strikes, off-center minting, or die cracks, can sell for much higher amounts, sometimes even fetching prices over $50 among specialized collectors. More than just a coin, the 5-cent piece represents a slice of Australian identity. It's a reminder of simpler times, of change jingling in pockets, of milk bought from corner stores, and of the tactile joy of cash transactions. In a world moving toward digital payments, holding on to a small, well-worn coin feels nostalgic, grounding us in tangible history. One of the fascinating aspects of coin collecting is the appreciation of imperfections. The 1996 5-cent coin, when dirty and aged, transforms from an ordinary object into an artifact of endurance. It shows us how metal reacts to touch, time, and environment, a real-life chemistry lesson mixed with artistry and heritage. Collectors often talk about the soul of a coin, meaning the story it carries through its marks and scratches. A 1996 coin found in dirty condition might have traveled through hundreds of hands, been part of thousands of purchases, and seen both city life and countryside adventures. Each scuff becomes a whisper from its long journey through the Australian economy. Even though the coin's face value remains small, the sentimental worth and collector interest make it special. Some numismatists even create displays of 5-cent coins from every year, showing the gradual changes in wear, mint mark clarity, and metal luster. The 1996 issue fits perfectly into such collections, bridging the earlier decades of design with the modern era. From a design standpoint, the 5-cent coin is a masterpiece of simplicity and symbolism. The echidna, solitary and distinct, mirrors Australia's unique identity in the world. Despite being small and humble, the coin captures the country's rich biodiversity and cultural strength, a reminder that value isn't always measured in size or shine. It's also interesting to consider how coins like the 1996 5-cent piece are slowly becoming historical artifacts as cash usage declines. Future generations may look at these coins as relics of a bygone era, where money was something you could hold, feel, and trade face to face. That alone gives even a dirty old coin deep emotional and his.